Alright, yo, I'm doing a holiday tier list today, so I've gathered 14 different holidays. I'll just be going through them all, and ranking them. Now, I don't celebrate all of these, but I will still just, do some research on them for those that I don't really know and just see what's up with them. So let's just get started with Christmas, okay? The most famous one, I think. So yeah, I don't think most people know what is actually being celebrated on Christmas. Like, it's kind of weird because we just get random gifts, right? There's a tree and there's fucking Santa, but what is actually celebrated is the birth of Jesus Christ, I guess, which is pretty cool. And Christmas is all around just a holiday, okay? And I think the whole Santa thing is cool. In the Netherlands, we have this thing called Sinterklaas, which is like, I think Santa Claus came from that, I'm pretty sure. That the Americans came to our country like hundreds of years ago. And they saw Sinterklaas, and then they just jacked that shit and made it Santa Claus. But yeah, I'm gonna give Christmas an A. It's cool, presents. I feel like when you're a kid, it's an S, but as you grow older, it kind of goes down to A. Because, well, me personally, I have to buy gifts as well now for this. So it only really costs me money, and I don't really get anything useful anymore. Like, when you're a kid, you get all sorts of crazy presents, right? I mean, and you just think it's Santa Claus giving you them, but then you grow up and you learn, like, well, Santa Claus is not really that real. And yeah, when you're older, you just don't celebrate Christmas like you used to, and it's like more of a family gathering, which I don't know, it's kind of useless. I don't really like all that kind of stuff, but it's still a W, okay? You still get presents, but I do have to spend money on presents myself as well, and most of the presents are usually kind of bullshit. So, but we do celebrate it differently here, though. Like, we do it a little bit different than Americans, I guess, but still, it's an A. All right, next up is Easter, and I don't really know what the deal with Easter is. So the thing that we celebrate on Easter, and Easter was like 2 days ago or something, we celebrate the belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, I don't really give a fuck about that, honestly. But on Easter, I get like 2 days of school, or no, 1 day of school. So that's a W. But I never really did anything with it. And I don't understand the deal with like the chocolate eggs eater and stuff, like, and chocolate bunnies. And why is there even a bunny in the first place, right? We're celebrating the resurrection of Jesus, and somehow a bunny is there. But I guess it's kind of like the same thing as like Santa Claus, because I mean, what the fuck does an old man have to do with the birth of Jesus, right? But I feel like Santa Claus is all around just cooler than Easter bunny. And it also makes no sense for it to be a bunny, right? Because there's like eggs, and bunnies don't lay eggs. If it was like an Easter chicken or something, I would understand that, but no. So Christians celebrate with church services, music, candlelight, flowers, and the ring of church bells. Alright, nice. Yeah, me personally, I do have it in my country, of course. My country's like mostly Christian, I think. So we do have all those Christian holidays in my country, but I don't really do anything for it. I just have a day off school, as I already said. But when I was younger, I would do something. We would just literally just have an egg hunt for chocolate eggs, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, so the meaning behind the Easter bunny is fertility, which that makes even less sense, because how is that connected to Jesus? We get with on here, alright. They were incorporated into the celebration of Easter separately from the Christian tradition. Oh, okay, so it's a different thing. So like non-Christians that also celebrate Easter, like they just do the bunny thing then? I don't know, I'll put it in B though. Like, I think it's a kind of a weird holiday, but I got a day off school, and there's chocolate and stuff, so that's cool. Alright, next up, let's do a Ramadan. So I'm not Muslim, so I don't really know anything about Ramadan, and it's not really a holiday, but I still included it because, I mean, it sort of is. I would consider it sort of a holiday. So it's the holy month of fasting, introspection, and prayer for Muslims, the followers of Islam, right? It is celebrated as the month during which Muhammad received the initial revelations of the Quran. Alright, that's pretty cool. Fasting is one of the 5 fundamental principles of Islam, alright, so that makes sense. I think that Ramadan is pretty cool, just because it shows how dedicated the followers of the belief are to the belief itself, like just fasting for so long. It's pretty crazy. But like, once again, like, why though? Why do you have to fast for a whole month? Because the revelations of the Quran were revealed in that month. I guess because it's one of the 5 principles, but still, I mean, it doesn't really make that much sense. But I really like the dedication in it, so I guess I'll put it in A as well. Pretty solid. Alright, next up, St. Patrick's Day, which is the thing that Irish people mostly do for some reason, and we're gonna learn why right now. So, Patrick's Day celebrates in America. Oh, wait, it started in America? When a group of Irish Protestants gathered to honor their homeless saint, a 5th century Christian missionary who died on March 17. Oh, according to some claims. They don't even know if it's really the day he died on. Okay. So, did St. Patrick, like, invent Ireland? 10 crazy facts about St. Patrick. He once refused to suck a man's breast. Okay. Patrick heard voices and had visions, so he was a schizophrenic, okay. He didn't wear green, and he never wore a shamrock. Okay. So the whole holiday is just speculation about some random guy. Saint Patrick, let's see, what's up with him? Did he invent Ireland? The Apostle of Ireland. Okay, I mean, I guess it's pretty cool that someone like that is still remembered like almost 2,000 years later. But I think it's kind of a goofy holiday, not gonna lie. I'll put it in C, alright? Like, a decent C. I'm not that crazy about it. Alright, next up I want to do Thanksgiving, alright? Because I don't understand this shit. I'm not American, so I don't have Thanksgiving. But it's always like kind of weird, to me at least, because like why, you know? People just sit down and eat a fat ass turkey for no reason. Anyway, so let's read this. It's a holiday in the United States and Canada mainly, yes. And they celebrate the harvest and other blessings of the past year. I mean, okay, that makes sense, but why though? Americans generally believe that their Thanksgiving is modeled on a 1621 harvest feast shared by the English colonists. Okay. I mean, yeah, once again, I don't really see the great appeal of Thanksgiving. It's kind of strange to me. To me, it just seems like another family gathering, you know, and I don't think anyone on Thanksgiving is actually like, all right, guys, moment of silence here. Let's be thankful for everything we've gotten this year. Like, I don't think anyone really does that. So, I mean, yeah, once again, I don't really get the big appeal. I'm gonna put it in C as well. I'm kind of a hater of Thanksgiving. I mean, we don't have it here, and I don't really care for it all that much. It's just kind of goofy, especially when also like a month later or something, or I don't even know when to celebrate. I think it's like in November or something. But like a month later, you have Christmas, and then you also get together with your family and celebrate and eat. So it's kind of like a double holiday. And when you have Christmas already, like why even throw in Thanksgiving as well? I think it's kind of strange. But while we're on the topic of America, let's also do 4th of July. So this is the Independence Day of America, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. I like all the fireworks and shit it has. So yeah, basically July 4th, 1776, Britain fucked off in America, I guess, and just went back home. And yeah, now people celebrate that shit. I mean, yeah, Independence Days are cool, you know, your country being independent, finally, you know, being free from whatever other country was in your country. We have that too in the Netherlands. It's May 5th, and of course, I mean, it's just a W day. I like Independence Day. It's pretty cool. We'll put it at a B. It's not all that crazy, pretty simple, but I do like all the celebrations that they have in America for it. And I also really like just the colors, because America, of course, they have like, you know, white, blue, and red. Yeah, I really like those colors. So it makes just for cool things like this. Pretty clean stuff. Right, next up, this isn't really a holiday, but I don't really need to Google it either because it's pretty self-explanatory. I also put in birthday, everyone's birthday, because it is something that is celebrated every year and everyone has it. So I put it in there just because. Birthdays are pretty mid, not gonna lie, yo. Like, it's cool when you're young, but then when you get old, it's like, damn, I'm getting old. And you still get gifts though. I put it in B probably, or yeah, like a decent B. Like, I'm not hyped for it anymore at all. Like, I just don't even care. It's kind of sad. Like, when you're young, you want to, like, get older, you know, and become cool. But then when you're older, you realize it's not so cool. And then you're just sad that you get older every fucking year. And most, like, adults don't even celebrate it anymore. And, yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point as well where I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, the only good thing about it are gifts, alright? You're essentially just a year closer to your death. That's what you celebrate. So yeah, birthdays, pretty wild stuff. I only like it for the money, and that's it. Okay, next up we have a Jewish holiday called Hanukkah. I'm pretty unfamiliar with this because, well, I'm not Jewish. I'm not of any religion. But yeah, let's read about this. So it commemorates the rededication during the 2nd century BC of the Second Temple in what the fuck? What does that even mean? So at the Second Temple in Jerusalem, Jews had risen up against the Greek Syrian oppressors in the Maccabean revolt. So it's kind of like an independence thing as well. Hanukkah is an 8-day Jewish observance that remembers the Jewish people's struggles for religious freedom. Okay. You even have forbidden foods during Hanukkah. Alright, it's interesting. And there's apparently 8 different days of it, and every day you do something else. Okay, I mean, this is pretty solid. As I said, I'm not too educated on it because I don't know that much, but I'll put it in B, I guess. Pretty cool. Alright, next up, Valentine's Day, alright? So, what's being celebrated is romantic love. St. Valentine's Day is an annual festival to celebrate romantic love, friendship, and admiration. Oh, friendship as well? Hey, what do you mean? Since when? Okay, so people celebrate this day by sending messages of love and affection to partners, family, and friends. I didn't know that. I thought it was only partners. What the fuck? Well, anyways, I think it's kind of a bad holiday. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really care about it. Like, what makes Valentine's Day so different from any other day, you know? Like, you could do this, you know, love and affection. You could give that to your family, friends, and partner every fucking day of the year. There's no reason to have, like, a holiday for that, in my opinion. It's just kind of, like, useless. Like, all that you have is, like, chocolate. The same as Easter. It's, like chocolate boxes of hearts and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty mid, honestly. We're putting it in D, alright? I don't care. I don't care about Valentine's. Fuck Valentine's. Alright, next up is Eid. I don't even know if I'm saying that right to any Muslims watching. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. But okay, this is something that is celebrated at the end of Ramadan, I guess. Spending time with family, friends, and people within the community. Okay. Giving thanks to God is core, which is why on the morning of Eid, Muslims offer a special what the fuck is this word? Congregational Eid prayer, okay? So it kind of ties together with Ramadan, I guess. And what is this website, bro? BBC Good Food. If I'm looking for food, I'm not gonna trust a fucking site called BBC, okay? That is a bad name for for something like that. Okay, so it's basically like a big celebration because of the fasting is over, I guess. Like in the week leading up to it, Muslims shop for new clothes and gifts. They dress up as like their best to celebrate this day. So, I guess it's pretty cool. I don't really think it's as hype as Ramadan itself, but I'll still put it in B though. Pretty solid. Right, next up is Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year, I think. It's like the same thing, right? I'm pretty sure. And this one thing is cool as fuck, yo. First of all, Chinese are way ahead of us. Like, this shit, they're in the year fucking 4,719, which is, pretty cool to have them be ahead of us. Not literally, of course, but, And, I mean, the celebrations are lit as fuck. I mean, look at this shit. All those fucking things, all the dragons and stuff. This is a fucking W. And what I also think is really cool is the, what's it called? The, like, animal for every year. Like, what animal is this year? Hey, we're a rabbit. Alright. What about 2006? I'm born in 2006. What do we have here? A dog, bro. I'm a fucking dog. Hell no. Wait, what is Michael Jackson doing here? Why did these guys show up here for no reason? Wait, is Michael Jackson a dog? Born 1958, okay? Hey, bro, hey. I'm the same as Michael Jackson, bro. He's just like me for real. But yeah, I mean, yo, Chinese New Year's is hype as fuck, bro. I'm gonna put it in S. I don't care. It's fucking cool. The celebration is just way fucking wider than like normal New Year's that we have here. It's just fucking great. It seems great. Of course, I don't celebrate Chinese New Year because, bro, I'm in Europe, but it seems cool as fuck, yo. Shout out to Chinese people. Alright, next up, Halloween. Halloween is pretty cool, of course, but what is the origin behind it? So, on the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth. Okay. It was believed that on that day, the souls of the dead returned to their homes, so people dressed in costumes and lit bonfires to ward off spirits. Okay, that's funny. And of course, it has, like, transformed to something cool with, trick-or-treating and stuff. We don't really have Halloween here, but we do have something similar to it, kind of like Santa Claus and Christmas. We have, fuck, I don't even know what it's called anymore. No, we have St. Martin. Alright, I haven't done that in like a couple years because obviously I'm older now and I don't really do that anymore. It'd be kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, y'all Americans have it easy with trick-or-treating, but like, y'all just pull up in a costume and say trick-or-treat and then you get candy. In St. Martin, we had to fucking sing, alright? We have to sing songs in front of like homes. If people like open the door and you say some shit, you like sing a little song and then you get food, candy, I mean. And we have like lanterns in that, like lanterns for Halloween. But yeah, Halloween cool as fuck, bro. Like, you get to dress up, have fun with friends, and get candy out of it. Like, there's really no downsides to Halloween at all. And, I mean, the original, like, meaning has kind of faded, I guess, because I never really hear anyone talk about this. But, I guess I'm gonna put it in S tier, because just all around W, man. Alright, we got two left right now. Let's start off with Good Friday, which is, a Christian holiday as well, which was like last week, I'm pretty sure. So this is to commemorate the crucifixion and death of Jesus. So once again, something about Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I'm not too big of a fan of this because it's just kind of random. Just a random ass Friday. But I do get a day off school, same as Easter. Just like a day off, and I really never even do anything on that day. It's just like, okay, no school for a day and that's it. It's a day of sad and mourning as Christians. Alright, that's kind of sad though. But does anyone even do that though? I guess maybe it's only like for the really religious people that just like go to church on Fridays and then like, I don't know, like pray because Jesus got crucified or whatever. But yeah, I don't think it's really that big of a holiday. I guess I'll put it at maybe C. It's kind of mid. It's not that crazy. And I mean, we already have like fucking 3 holidays for Jesus, bro. Like, come on. How many holidays does this man have? I feel like Christmas and Easter are just more superior to it. It's kind of not that relevant. At least I don't hear that much people talk about it. But anyways, lastly we have New Year. Yeah, New Year is cool, but not as cool as, the Chinese one. I'll put it in A. I do like it, but, it could be a little better, honestly. Like, we don't have the wildest celebrations, of course. You have fireworks and stuff, and it gets crazy sometimes. But there's just a lot of downsides as well. So I do like the whole, like, transitioning into a new year kind of thing, But, if you're really thinking about it, it's kind of the same as the birthday. Like, damn, you're just close to death, I guess. Another year passed. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it's more hype to me than a birthday. New Year. Just cooler for some reason. And in the Netherlands, we also have this tradition where, like, the radio plays the top 2,000 highest voted songs, like, by the whole country. So you can like vote on songs, and then whichever like gets voted the most, it comes on that fucking 2000 songs radio thing. And that ends exactly at midnight. So we have that every year. So it just plays like 2000 like best songs of all time in the Netherlands opinion. And that's just a cool thing. We just have a lot of cool stuff. And of course fireworks are also cool, but there are a lot of like accidents with fireworks, which is not that cool. I'm afraid of fireworks. Like no cap, I hate those things now. I was pretty cool with them, but then one time in high school we had this fucking wild presentation about fireworks, and it showed some fucking graphic pictures. Like there was some fucking gore on there. Well, I don't know if that qualifies as gore, but there was we saw like exploded hands. Like holy fuck, like it went really far. Like I don't know what they gave that presentation for. Like it was really uncalled for. We were just chilling. We were just like 11, 12, having fun in life. But no, they had to ruin it. I'm now afraid of fireworks because of that presentation. And I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. But anyways, this was my holiday tier list. Let me know which holiday you think I should have included, and if you agree or disagree with any of these. And let me know which ones you celebrate and which ones you don't. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Hope you enjoyed, and see ya.